Hello and welcome to this video about the adapter pattern. So in this video, the first video, I'm going to talk about the adapter pattern in general. So first off, I'm going to show you what the adapter pattern looks like and what it's generally used for. So if you have some system where you have your own client, let's put a client here. So you have some class that's a client, some big system, and this client class is using some interface here called this is my IMI, it's called. So the client is actually using this interface, and then you have some classes that are actually implementing this interface. And the reason why you use this interface in the first place was actually because you wanted the interface to be the general way that you were handling objects here. So you would have the class 1 and class 2 here that would use this interface. And then at some point, this system here needs to be some kind of merged with some other system. So let's say that we have another system over here. It's going to be the brown or the purple system here. So over here there is also classes like these, similar to these, but not the same. Not the same in the sense that we have, let's call this alien number 1. So this is the alien class from the other system. Alien 1 looks a lot like these classes. They have some of the same methods, but they are not entirely similar. And when I say not entirely similar, it's because it's not actually possible to do this. It's not possible for us to change the actual implementation here, because maybe this guy over here is being used by a lot of other things as well, or he's coming from a system where he needs to look like this. So he might come into our system looking like a file, like a text file, JSON file or something, and we want to keep the information from that file. So this object is being created on the basis of a file, or it's already connected in some other system. So if we change this object somehow to fit this interface, we'll break it. So real simple. Let's say we have a method over here called let's say it's called what could we say, get receipt or something like that. And over here in the interface it's called GetNote. So over here, if we rename this to GetNote, we will break all of the interface we have to this system. And this problem in essence is of course also because we actually are not using interfaces here. If these classes were actually using some kind of interface here, it would probably have been easier to fix that. But we can't be sure of that. So what we need here in between here is we want an adapter. So just like when you're going abroad and the plug that you have doesn't fit, you need an adapter between the socket that you're going to plug into and your actual device, because it might not look the same. Sometimes these adapters, they're quite complex, sometimes they're very simple. So I'm going to show you a simple one in the next video, where we are going to look into a specific domain of renting out cars.